The Total Media Sports Network presents Ironton Fighting Tiger Basketball live on Cool TV. Now let's go to the Conley Center for a countdown to tip-off an exciting Ironton basketball with the voice of the Fighting Tigers, Jason Fillion.
Water. You got to have your water. Okay.
I did that Thursday.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Good deal.
Me and a couple thousand of my friends at Walmart.
Right. Exactly. All right. Ironton and South Point here tonight at the Conley Center Junior Varsity Contest, won by the Tigers 60-35. We'll be back after this timeout. We'll talk with the head coach of the Fighting Tigers, Drew Stevens, get his thoughts on tonight's game against the Pointers here on Total Media Sports.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella. Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Back at the Conley Center at Ironton High School, Fighting Tigers and the South Point Pointers set to do battle for the second time this season. Again, Ironton won the first matchup way back in December. Second game of the year for the Tigers, and they won at South Point 62-38. We look at the OVC standings. Ironton and Chesapeake still atop the conference with 7-1 marks. Fairland and Portsmouth are both 5-3. Gallia Academy at 4-4. South Point's 2-6. Colegrove and Rock Hill are both 1-7. Tonight around the league, Fairland travels to Gallia Academy. Chesapeake is at Colegrove. Rock Hill is at Portsmouth. And then, of course, tonight's game with the Fighting Tigers and the South Point Pointers. Travis Wise brings his Pointers team in, averaging 43.8 points per game and giving up 55.2. Ironton's coached by Drew Stevens, his first year. The Tigers averaging 60 a game, giving up 46.4. Of course, South Point has lost 5 in a row, gone through some tough times this year, and they lost one of their assistant coaches, Coach Ermilovich, earlier this year. And our thoughts and prayers with the South Point family and his family for sure. Just a young coach that passed away at the age of 44, and I know that hit the team hard. I know it hit the coaches hard, and they've been battling through that. And we wish them nothing but the best. You know, you always hate to see that. And again, our thoughts and prayers for the South Point family. Tigers hoping to pick up another win in conference play. Ironton has won 4 straight since losing to Portsmouth 73-72 January 8th. They've knocked off Gallia Academy by 11. They beat Rock Hill by 32. Portsmouth West by 11 out of conference. And then Tuesday they beat Fairland 72-45. Ironton trailed by 3 after 1 quarter of play. Tigers outscored the Dragons 29-8 in the second to pull away. There was a 12-0 run and an 11-0 run in that quarter. Steven Eisen led the Tigers with 15. He had 5 threes in the game. That was a season high for him. Bryson Mullins, 14. Caden Edwards and Maddox Markle with 12. And getting in foul trouble, Ashton Lane. Didn't score a whole lot of points, but as you heard Coach Stevens say, that was good for the Tigers to see what they could do with him out of the lineup. And they did quite well, winning in a big margin, 72-45 over the Fairland Dragons. Teams are heading to the bench. We'll take one final timeout, and when we come back, we'll introduce you to the starters, and we'll tip it off here from the Conley Center. It's Ironton and South Point, and it's coming up next on Total Media Sports.
Get pumped up for March Madness with Clark's Pump and Shop. Fuel your game day excitement with our convenient locations and unbeatable deals on snacks and drinks. Whether you're on the road or cheering from home, Clark's Pump and Shop has everything you need to make this March Madness unforgettable.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hello everyone, I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Our national anthem from the pep band at Ironton High School, the $1 Million Marching Pep Band.
First of all, for the visiting South Point Pointers.
Good evening again, everyone. Jason Filion, Kevin Anthony along with you on Total Media Sports, ready to bring you some high school hoops, Fighting Tigers and the South Point Pointers. We're going to take a look at the starting lineups right now as we take a look at the lineup for the Pointers. The starting lineups, by the way, brought to you by Buckeye Monument Company, 2409 South 3rd Street. James Carey gets the start at forward for South Point. He's a 6'1 senior. Ethan Hunt, a 6'3 junior, starts at guard. Landon Vance, a 6' junior, starting at guard. Kason Pope, a 5'10 sophomore in the backcourt, and in the middle it's Hunter Chin, a 6'7 junior. Again for the Pointers, James Carey, Ethan Hunt, Landon Vance, Kason Pope, and Hunter Chin. For the Fighting Tigers, it is the same starting five. We'll see Maddox Markle, a 6'1 senior, starting at forward. Also in the post, we'll see Ashton Lane, a 6'4 junior. The backcourt consists of Bryson Mullins, a 5'10 junior, Carson Freeman, a 5'11 senior, and Caden Edwards, a 5'11 junior. Fighting Tigers are 12-2, 7-1 in the OVC, coached by Drew Stevens. South Point 4-10 overall, and they are 2-6 in the OVC, coached by Travis Wise. Notable absence, Kevin, from the South Point starting lineup. Davon Lewis, 5'10 junior, who scored 12 points in the first matchup against the Fighting Tigers. He is dressed but not playing, at least not starting here tonight, kind of nursing an injury, and that's a big loss for the Pointers.
And that guard, 5'11 junior, number 12,
All right, the lights come back on. Tigers wearing the white uniforms, orange letters and numerals trimmed in black. South Point with the blue uniforms, white letters and numerals trimmed in gold.
And Justin Baumeister.
I wonder if you could hear me. I said something and you're like, okay.
I thought it was 7 degrees outside. I was taking a nap. I'm getting ready for this.
It's tip time. Tonight's opening tip-off is brought to you by the Ironton Elks Lodge 177 at 416 Park Avenue.
South Point looking like they're going to be without the services of Davon Lewis. So that means defensively they want to slow this game down. Zone defense.
Yep, 2-3 zone. The Tigers have possession. Bryson Mullins in the corner, left side. Dribbles out to the wing, bounces to Maddox Marco at the top of the key. He dribbles right, underhands to Ashton Lane. Lane on the wing. Ashton fires to Bryson Mullins. Three-point shot rims out. Rebound tapped by Maddox Markle to Carson Freeman. We get a whistle on a travel. Caden Edwards took the pass, and that's turnover number 1 for the Fighting Tigers.
And then conversely, the Fighting Tigers want to speed this game up with the press, looking for a few easy steals if you can, and that turn into easy transition baskets.
Hunter Chin in the backcourt gives to James Carey. Carey dribbles left, throws ahead to Pope. Pope double team in the backcourt, gives it right back to James Carey, but they can't get across the timeline in 10 seconds. So the Pointers give it right back. Good defense by the Fighting Tigers. 7:24 to play. Still scoreless. Just underway here at the Conley Center. On the eve of snowpocalypse.
Can't wait.
Wind spring. Cross-court pass from Markle to Mullins. He touches it down low to Ashton Lane. Turnaround shot from the block right side. No good. Rebound fought for, and we get a whistle and a jump ball. James Carey had it. Ashton Lane stuck his hand in there. Pointers maintain possession, and they'll throw it in facing full court pressure once again. Bounce pass comes in to Ethan Hunt. Hunt picked up by Carson Freeman. Now he's double-teamed, picks up the dribble in the backcourt, fires to midcourt. Landon Vance catches, spins across the stripe, turns, and now gives it to James Carey. Man-to-man defense here by the Tigers. Carey behind the back, picked up by Caden Edwards, dribbles left side, takes it to the block, gives a ball fake, and he walked. Can't take three.
Looking to dribble drive and make that interior pass, but quickly covered up defensively and nothing to do but travel. Still looking for our first points of the game, and again, extend that 2-3 zone, does South Point.
There's Freeman double-teamed right in front of the Pointer bench, in trouble, and jumps and just throws it off the knee of Cason Pope. He's got trapped there. The sideline, that extra defender. He's had three right there. Freeman bounces in the backcourt to Bryson Mullins. Mullins across the stripe, over to the left side to Maddox Markle. He bounces to Edwards, down low. Ashton Lane takes it up strong, banks it in left side. Ashton Lane with his first bucket. The Tigers draw first blood. It's 2-0. 6:26 to play in the opening quarter. Here's Pope catching across midcourt. Spins right. Picked up by Bryson Mullins. Pope at the top of the jump circle. Dribbles left side with the left hand. Stops left of the key. Dumps it off in the paint to Hunter Chin. Right back to Pope. Spinning. Back out to Chin on the wing. Chin out top to Ethan Hunt. Again, Freeman's on him. Freeman pokes the ball away. Dives for it across the way. And can't get there. The ball rolls out of bounds. And the Pointers will keep possession with 5:59 to play.
And again, the Pointers in no hurry to score the basket. Take as much time as you need offensively to eat up this clock.
Here's Hunt. Hunt dribbles right, takes it behind the back. Now between the legs, underhands a pass to the right side to Carey. Carey down low, backing in is Vance. He'll give to Chin at the foul line. Chin, one dribble, back to the bucket. Flips it back out to Carey. Carey drives right against Caden Edwards, cut off by Caden, so he spins back out in between the arcs. Bounce pass to Chin, left wing, foul line extended. Short corner pass goes to Ethan Hunt. Hunt's backing in on Freeman, picks up the dribble, looking for the bounce pass, gives it to Vance, cutting to the bucket, missed the shot. Lane with the rebound. Here come the Tigers. Lane pushes it ahead to Maddox Markle. Markle right side, jumper off the block won't go, but Ashton Lane skies in for the tip-in. That's his fourth point, and the Tigers lead it 4-0. 5:06 to play in the first quarter. Here's Pope bouncing ahead to Vance. And we get a traveling violation again as he picked up the dribble, pulled the pivot foot. 3 turnovers now for the Pointers.
Simply put, if you can't get the steal, Fighting Tiger defense forcing the turnover. 3 turnovers thus far early here in the first quarter. Ironton up 4-0.
5:01 to play.
And again, when you extend...
Edwards to Freeman right side. Freeman back to Edwards at the elbow. He got caught. May have got away with a travel. Bounces back out to Freeman. Left side pass stolen away. Intended for Mullins. Turnover number 2. Back come the Pointers. Hunt in the corner left side. Back out on the point left to Cason Pope. Pope backing in on Ashton Lane. Turnaround fadeaway shot with the left hand. Good. Cason Pope with his first bucket. That cuts the lead in half 4-2. 4:27 to play. Clock rolls here in the first quarter.
Nice little fadeaway jumper from Pope. Tigers again, going to be facing zone. You might as well say the entire game.
Here's Lane out to Freeman, right corner. He launches a 3, in and out, no good. Rebound, South Point. Cason Pope dribbling ahead, stolen away by Ashton Lane. Lane has the ball knocked out of his hands because he was fouled. Cason Pope with the reach in. That's his first, team foul number 1. And we'll get a substitution here. Carson Freeman replaced by Steven Eisen.
You pack in the zone, you give up easy looks for 3 for the Fighting Tigers. You extend, you should get beat by cutters, and that favors the Fighting Tigers and Ashton Lane.
Eisen with the inbound to Maddox Markle. Push a pass to the left side to Bryson Mullins. Mullins dribbles top of the key. Now takes it right. Moves to the corner. Crossover dribble. Ball poked away. Chased down at midcourt by Maddox Markle. Then stolen out of his hands by Carey, who has a run out to the bucket. He lays it up and in, and a timeout by Drew Stevens. Not happy at all with the way his team has started, and he takes a 30-second timeout. This game is tied at 4. 30-second timeout tonight. Brought to you by Patties and Pints, where they have live music every Thursday. Delicious food, great live music at Patties and Pints. Just seems flat right now, doesn't it?
Yeah, a little flat, a little stale out there. Both teams, 3 turnovers in this first quarter. Again, if you're South Point, that's what you want. Anything to slow down the Fighting Tiger offense. So very surprised with no dribble drive penetration whatsoever from this team. As the players on the floor can do that. When you dribble drive penetrate, you have a tendency to draw the defense to you and find open folks underneath. So again, I'm sure Coach Drew Stevens got his message across, and we'll see what the offense does for the Fighting Tigers. 4-4, 3:51 to play first quarter.
Mullins works up the floor for the Tigers. South Point looking man-to-man. Here's Caden Edwards catching at the foul line. He walks. 4 turnovers now for the Fighting Tigers, and we have just played half of the quarter. Zane Williams in for Caden Edwards.
Yes, and again, South Point needing the game to be sloppy and ugly, as my grandmother say, it needs to be slugly.
Slugly.
For them to stay in this contest right now. 4-4. Chance for them to take a lead.
Here's Carey over to Ethan Hunt. Hunt works against Zane Williams, dribbles top of the key. Bounce pass to the left side to Vance. Vance, one dribble to his right, gives it to Chin at the foul line. Chin passed up the shot, and instead gets it on the wing to Ethan Hunt. Now to the foul line to Carey. Carey has it knocked away. Ball loose on the floor, picked up by Landon Vance. Drives to the block right side, gives a nice ball fake, spins left. Turnaround shot, pushes it up and in. And the Pointers lead it for the first time. They've scored 6 straight. It's 6-4.
And dribble drive penetration all the way to the paint. Got him a nice look at the basket, made the shot.
Mullins' driving shot is blocked out of bounds. The Tigers will inbound on the baseline with 2:56 to play in the quarter.
First dribble drive penetration of such by a Fighting Tiger in this first quarter.
Mullins out to Markle. Markle back to Mullins in the left corner. He'll turn and launch a 3 off the front of the rim. No good. Ethan Hunt with the rebound underneath for the Pointers. He'll dribble up the left sideline. Cut off on the dribble. Bounces back to Case and Pope. Across the timeline to Carey. And the Pointers look to add to their 2-point lead.
And again, defensively, if you can hold the Tigers to 1 and done, you have done something.
Chin catching on the block left side. Didn't have anything. Throws it back out. Ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Picked up by Zane Williams. Williams driving. Little Euro step. And he lost the ball. I don't know that it was tipped. It wasn't. Zane lost it, and the Pointers have it. So that's 5 Ironton turnovers. South Point with 5 as well. Carson Freeman back in, replacing Maddox Markle. And Luke Fitzpatrick, 6'4" sophomore, in for the first time for the Pointers, replacing Hunter Chin.
Quality minutes there from Hunter Chin. Able to help in the backcourt by just maintaining possession of the ball and getting it to the guard, and more so on the offensive end.
Here's Carey dribbling ahead, picked up by Steven Eisen. He'll hand off to Hunt. Back to Carey at the top of the key. Freeman's on him. Dribbles right. Hands off to Case and Pope. Pope will bring it back out top. Bounces a pass to the left side to Ethan Hunt. Hunt lost the handle on it. Keeps the dribble going, though. Eisen creeps out on him. Hunt drives in the paint, gives a head fake, spins left, fadeaway shot off the back of the rim, no good. Ashton Lane with the rebound. Back come the Tigers. Lane into the front court with the dribble. Takes it in the lane. He runs into Fitzpatrick, who tried to take the charge. No whistle, and Ashton lays it up and in. That's 6 points for him. Quick run out for South Point, and Fitzpatrick gets the bucket on the other end. He was laying down on the floor, but got up, sprinted down the floor, and beat everybody back and had the layup. 8 6-pointers. Here's a pass to Zane Williams. Now to Freeman, out top. Mullins for 3. Off the mark again. Rebound grab by James Carey, and a foul on the rebound on the Tigers. 1:17 to play. South Point's up by 2, and Zane Williams picks up his first foul, team foul number 1.
And you see point of emphasis with the Fighting Tigers offensively for the defense of South Point. Get that rebound. Do not let them get an offensive board.
Here's Carey off the right sideline, takes it across the stripe, dribbles right, turns and hands off to Vance on the wing. Vance to Hunt, bouncing back in the corner to Pope. Carey. Carey back out top to Vance. He'll give to Hunt, who takes it in the lane. A little leaner with the left hand, it won't go. Rebound swatted. Carson Freeman tries to make the save, but cannot do so as the ball sails into the Ironton bench. Pointers will have it. Substitution. Shire Graham, 5'11 junior, checks in for South Point, replacing Ethan Hunt.
Well-deserved break there by Ethan Hunt as he takes a little breather.
Cason Pope takes the inbounds pass, picked up by Bryson Mullins. Pope, right side pass to Graham is knocked away. Picked up by Bryson Mullins, turnover number 6 for the Pointers. Tigers with the basketball. It's Ison to Mullins, right side to Ashton Lane, and he walked. Tried a little jab step and drive to the bucket, but the Tigers have turned it over for the 6th time in the quarter. They average 11 turnovers per game. They've surpassed the halfway mark on that, and we still have 33 seconds to play in the quarter.
And textbook with what Coach Travis Wise wanted to do. Slow the game down, make it ugly at times, force the Tigers into turnovers, but more importantly, do not let them get hot shooting the 3 ball.
Here's Graham, picked up by Freeman. Shire bounces to the foul line to James Carey. He got away with a walk, drives underneath, puts it up with the left hand off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound Ashton Lane, and he gets tackled from behind by James Carey with 16.8 to play. His first foul, team foul number 2.
James Carey a little frustrated because he missed that close look at the basket. 16 seconds, Tigers looking to possibly just take one final shot here in the quarter, try to tie this up or go up by 1, but they've taken 4 3-point shots here in the quarter, and they've missed each one.
Hunter Chin has checked back in, and Keandre Garrett, a freshman, is in for the first time for the Pointers. He is in for Landon Vance, kind of giving those guys a few extra minutes or a few extra seconds of a breather here at the end of the quarter. 16.8 to go. Ironton down by 2. Just 6 points in the quarter for Ironton, all by Ashton Lane. Mullins in the front court. Bounce pass to Zane Williams, top of the key. Right side to Mullins on the wing. 7 to play. He'll drive baseline. Whips it in the paint. Wide open. Zane Williams lays it up and in. Good feed and a good finish. 8-8. The buzzer will sound to bring the first quarter to a close. It was ugly. We're tied at 8 after 1. Ironton South Point. We'll be back after this timeout on Total Media Sports.
Big shout out.
Good morning, Isabella.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards. No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Playing right into the hands of the Pointers. Ashton Lane with 6 points to lead the Tigers. 4 different players with a bucket for South Point.
Ironton shooting 40% in that quarter, 4 for 10, 0 for 4 from beyond the arc. 50% shooting for South Point. They did not take a 3. And the rebounds, 5 to 4, Ironton by 1, but my favorite stat is the offensive board. Ironton with 1.
Just 1.
Just 1. Nearly 20 in the previous contest.
Yeah.
So they hit the boards offensively, and Coach Travis Wise, South Point, know that. And like, hey, you hold them to 1 and done, you got a chance to at least be in the game by halftime.
Ironton with the basketball to start the second. Mullins with the basketball. Skip pass in the corner, left side to Carson Freeman. Freeman cut off by Fitzpatrick, and we get a push foul called against Fitzpatrick. That's his first, team foul number 1. Freeman will throw it in baseline, left of the bucket.
No need for Luke Fitzpatrick to do that. 6'4". He's more than covered the vision of Freeman.
Markle takes the inbounds pass, dribbles in the paint, finds Ashton Lane in the corner right side. Left-handed pass out to Mullins. He swings it left to Carson Freeman, foul line extended. He'll push it back out top to Ashton Lane. Lane to the right side to Markle, now in the corner to Mullins. Mullins dribbles right, brings it all the way back out to the wing. Finds Freeman, left side to Markle. Markle back out to Mullins. He'll swing it right now to Freeman. Bounce pass to Caden Edwards, back out top. Maddox Markle for 3. This one rims out. Offensive board by Carson Freeman on the baseline. Back to Markle. He'll whip it to the left side to Mullins. Bryson to the top of the key, underhands to Freeman. He'll launch a 3, and this one is short. Offensive board by Caden Edwards. Follow-up is blocked by Hunter Chin, and Chin will get the loose ball. Chin ahead to Ethan Hunt. Hunt across the timeline, picked up by Caden Edwards. Left side pass goes to Garrett. Garrett down low to Case and Pope. Back out to Garrett at the point. Keandre Garrett works against Freeman, drives to the block left side, scoops it up with the left hand. Shot won't go, but a foul, and Carson Freeman's picked up his first. Team foul number 1, and that puts Keandre Garrett at the line to shoot 2.
Nice dribble drive penetration by the freshman. No help defense, so Carson had to do it all himself. A little body contact. On the opposite end, South Point tweaking the 2-3 zone by packing it in just a bit and taking away those dribble drive penetration lanes. The Tigers forced to put up the 3, so to speak. Free throws, first one is up and no good.
James Carey back to the lineup for South Point, replacing Luke Fitzpatrick. Second shot for the freshman, who scored 8 points in the first matchup. And he missed that one. Rebound grab by Ashton Lane. Still tied at 8, 6:36 to play. Here's Lane to the left side to Markle. Markle out to Mullins. He swings it right to Freeman. Carson dribbles to his right, lost the ball. Loose ball picked up by Garrett, then Freeman commits the reach-in foul. That's his second, both this quarter, second on the team. Turnover number 7 for the Fighting Tigers. Steven Eisen back to the floor for Ironton, replacing Freeman.
Just enough defense to be pesky. And again, keep this game slow and ugly. Because again, you're without your best player sitting on the bench, not playing tonight, Davon Lewis. So take care of the ball offensively for South Point, and again, hold the Tigers to 1 and done. And hey, force turnovers, and hopefully they'll have a bad shooting percentage, and you'll be right in it.
Here's Hunt against Edwards. Little fadeaway shot from the foul line. It's an air ball. Edwards was playing really good defense, solid defense there on Hunt, and Hunt really had nothing. He was just kind of spinning back and forth left and right and forced that shot up. Still waiting for Ironton to flip the switch and get the offense in gear here. Tied at 8, 6 minutes to play. Mullins over to Ashton Lane left side. Lane out in the corner right. Steven Eisen for 3. Got it. 3-point shot brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse. The Tigers get the first bucket in the quarter. It's 11-8, 5:45 to play. Ball knocked away, and we get a foul in the backcourt called against Ashton Lane. That's his first. Team foul number 3.
First 3 of the game hit by either team. Tigers had taken 6 before that. They are 1 for 7 from beyond the arc.
Still full court pressure here. Long pass down the floor to Garrett, who got by Eisen, drives to the hoop, missed the shot, draws the foul. Eisen with his first. Team foul number 4 already for the Fighting Tigers. And 2 more shots from the foul line for Keandre Garrett.
Yeah, got down the floor, stuck that hand up, got met with a nice pass and contact made. Missed his previous 2 free throws. He's at the line shooting 2 more.
And he missed this one. You know, they probably could have got Steven Eisen on the foul before that pass, because it looked like he kind of got beat and just reached up and grabbed a handful of jersey, which would not have been free throws in this situation. But Garrett missed the first. His second one is on the way, and he got that one. His first point today. 11-9, Tigers by 2.
And once again, pack in that 2-3 zone and see if they stay with it or go man to man.
I think they're going man. Ison with the basketball on the wing, right side. He missed Edwards flashing across the lane. Out top to Mullins. Mullins will drive right side. There's contact, and a foul is called on the drive against Kason Pope.
Kason Pope with a little ping ball action as he carried in to Pope. Did Bryson Mullins and then hit the other South Point player. So second team foul, I should say, against South Point.
And second personal foul on Pope. Non-shooting foul. Ashton Lane looking for the inbound. Gets it into Steven Ison, left wing. A three-point shot is long. Rebound tipped up once and grabbed by Ethan Hunt. Hunt's pass is knocked out of bounds by Mullins. And the Pointers will keep possession. 5:15 to go, and we've had a total of 20 points scored in this game. Second quarter action. Carey with a bounce pass into Kason Pope. Pope, long pass, dangerous pass, and it goes off the fingertips of Ethan Hunt and out of bounds. He threw it over Ashton Lane. Hunt tried to sky and make that catch, but it went off his hands. That's turnover number 7 for the Pointers.
And again, if South Point goes into the man-to-man, again, look for that dribble drive penetration for the Fighting Tigers.
Mullins over to Ison, left wing. Little head fake, drives in the paint. Head fake again, feeds it down low to Ashton Lane. Backing in on the block, turnaround shot up and in. That's 8 for Ashton Lane, 13-9. Tigers equaling their biggest lead of the night, 4 points. 4:47 to play in the first half.
Man-to-man defense, the paint is open for business.
Pass to midcourt to Vance, across the timeline to Garrett. He'll drive underneath, shot up and partially blocked by Lane. Loose ball picked up by Mullins. Long pass down the floor to Caden Edwards. It's off the fingertips of Landon Vance and out of bounds. Vance hustling back to swat that one away, and Ironton will throw it in baseline. Shire Graham back in, replacing Keandre Garrett.
Quality minutes there by Garrett of South Point. Again, Tigers by 4.
Here's Maddox Markle out top for the Tigers. Swings it left to Steven Ison. Ison back out to Markle. To the right side now to Mullins. Mullins gets a screen, dribbles to the foul line, finds Ison left wing, a three-point shot, rims out no good. Markle the offensive rebound. He missed the putback, and a foul on Ashton Lane on the rebound. That's going to be his second. Team foul number 5, so Ashton's going to come to the bench, and South Point's going to have free throws here.
Missed a point-blank layup opportunity there for the Fighting Tigers, and too much physical contact, if you will, from Ironton's Ashton Lane on the rebound. Free throws forthcoming for, is that Ethan Hunt coming this way?
Zane Williams checks in for Ashton Lane. And Ethan Hunt, who was held to 3 points in the first matchup in December, is at the line for 2 here. 6'3" junior with the first shot up and in. 13-10. Second shot from the lefty. Got that one as well. 2-point game, 13-11. Mullins with the basketball. They try to trap him. He lobs to Caden Edwards. Feeds it in the paint to Zane Williams. Back to Edwards. Kicks it out. Stolen away. It's Hunt with a run out. Driving right side. Head fake. He slips and falls, and that's going to be a walk. Tigers extremely fortunate right there that Hunt lost his balance and fell down.
Both teams pacing each other with the same amount of turnovers. Both with 8.
Past the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Ironton by 2. Here's Zane Williams. Bounce pass in the paint. Stolen away. Loose ball picked up by Maddox Markle. He pushes it up and in. Markle gets the bucket. 15-11. Here's Carey up the right sideline. He'll throw on the wing to Shire Graham. Graham gets it back out to Carey. Now to Hunt, top of the key. Three-point shot, no good. Offensive rebound is grabbed by Landon Vance, and we'll get a foul on the floor on the rebound called against Bryson Mullins. That's his first. 2 shots coming up here for Landon Vance. Vance didn't play in the first matchup. Scored 2 points here tonight. First free throw is short. Wyatt Wolf is going to check in for Ironton, replacing Caden Edwards. Wolf, a 6'3" freshman.
Three minutes and 22 remaining in this first half. Coach Travis Wise got to manage this game wisely and not let the Tigers go on a big run. Conversely, Ironton, with that extended 2-3 zone, looking to attack those gaps and not take ill-advised threes, but they're going to Ashton Lane on the bench with fouls.
Zane with a pass underneath to Wyatt Wolf for missed reverse layup. Rebound grabbed by South Point's Landon Vance. 15-12, 3 minutes to play. Here's Hunt across midcourt with a pass to Vance. Back to the left side to Carey. Carey hands off to Hunt. The lefty dribbles that way, spins against Zane Williams, drives to the block, missed the shot, but a foul on Zane. That's his second. 2 free throws coming up again for Ethan Hunt.
Zane Williams, if he can keep Ethan Lewis out of the paint, or Ethan Hunt, I should say, good defense, but as soon as he gets that 6'3" lanky frame and the paint, it's advantage Ethan Hunt as he hits the first of 2.
Hunter Chin is back in for South Point. He replaces James Carey. 15-13. Well, if you're Ironton, this is not the way you want to go into this weekend, having a week off until you play Chesapeake. Second free throw, in and out, no good. 15-13. Every possession is a struggle for the Tigers here. 2:43 to play. Second quarter.
What's that man-to-man defense here? Yep.
There's Ison.
2-3 zone.
To Wyatt Wolf. Wolf will drive, feeds it off the hands of Zane Williams and out of bounds. Turnover number 9 for the Tigers. Ashton Lane is back in. He replaces Zane Williams. This is about as sloppy a basketball game that you'll see 15 games into the season. But again, as Kevin said, that's how South Point wants it, as they're right in it, down 15-13. Pointers basketball. Here's Hunt driving right side, takes it to the baseline, and a double dribble is called. 9 turnovers for South Point. Both teams have 9.
Ashton Lane, of course, inserted back into the game for the Fighting Tigers, so obviously rebounding and offense really needed from these Fighting Tigers. There's that extended 2-3 zone.
Mullins with the basketball to Steven Ison left side. They trap him on the wing. He brings it back out, bounces to Wolf at the top of the key. Over to Lane, right wing. Lane driving baseline, passes in the paint to Maddox Markle. Shot off the glass won't go, but he's fouled, and Maddox Markle will go to the line for 2. Shire Graham commits the foul. That's his first. Team foul number 3.
Ashton Lane becoming the facilitator from the right wing. Dribble drive penetration, trying to draw another man, and found that man, Maddox Markle, underneath. Got fouled on the shot, shooting 2.
Maddox hits the first. 67% from the foul line this season. 3 points for him tonight. I know what the problem is. Your shoes are on.
That's what it did. Did you turn my shoe on?
Kevin's shoes are glowing red.
I better turn the green light on.
There you go.
There it is, green.
Maddox hits the second. He has 4 points. 17-13. Fighting Tigers by 4 with 1:53 to play in the half. Bounce pass, almost stolen away, but grabbed by the Pointers. Pass ahead goes to Ethan Hunt. Driving shot, right side off the glass, no good. Scoring the bucket, we're going to get goaltend call.
We've seen that a couple times this year. Once the ball hits the rim or the backboard, if it hasn't gone through and the defensive player smacks the backboard enough to shake or rattle it, then goaltending is called.
Here's Lane driving right side, missed the bank shot but draws the foul, and Ashton will be at the line for 2. Hunter Chin with his first foul. That's team foul number 4 on the Pointers. Lane to the line for 2, where he is a 65% shooter on the season. 21 points in the first matchup for Ashton, and he hits the first one. Big lead for the Tigers in the first half, 4 points. South Point had a 2-point lead. That was their big lead. Right now, Ironton by 3. Ashton's second free throw is good. He'll be replaced now by Carson Freeman. 19-15. Ironton on top. And now the officials are huddling up talking about something here. I'm not sure what. They talked to Coach Travis Wise about that, so he has a smile on his face. So there we go. 1:37 to go. Ironton by 4. 19-15. Hunt takes the pass in the corner. Picks up the dribble. Bounces back to Carey. Carey double team. They'll bounce it all the way to the left side to Pope. Pope back to Carey and a 10-second count again. That's the second time that's happened tonight. Turnover number 10 for the Pointers. I don't know why Carey didn't get a technical foul called on him over there. They didn't beat the 10 count. He slammed the basketball on the floor and no whistle. Ironton ball, 1:23 to go. Ison with it. Out to Mullins in between the circles. Mullins directing traffic. Putting Wyatt Wolf at the top of the key. Now dribbles to the right side. Moves baseline. A leaner from the right side won't go. Rebound grab by Cason Pope. Good defense by him. Then it's taken away by Mullins. Mullins lobs it in the paint to Wolf. Out to Freeman. Left side pass goes to Maddox Markle. He'll drive underneath. Flips it back out to Freeman. Left side to Mullins. Mullins head fake. Takes it to the elbow. Back to Freeman. He swings it right side with 52 to go. Wyatt Wolf catches in the corner. Wolf back out to the left point to Freeman. Now to Ison left side. He'll drive baseline. A floater from 10 won't go. South Point with the rebound. 38 seconds to play. Pointers in transition. Here's Graham, and he's called for traveling. That's 12 turnovers for South Point here in the first half. Ironton with 9. And the Tigers will have it with 36.4 to play.
And again, if you're Travis Wise, we'll take it because we're only down 4 with 34 seconds. And as Travis Wise would probably think, I hope Ironton settles for one shot here to take us out and take us into the first half.
Mullins dribbling at the base of the jump circle. Looking back to Coach Drew Stevens for the play call. 18 seconds to go. And it looks like they will hold for one. Clock down to 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Mullins dribbling right side. Kicks it out to Ison on the wing. 7 seconds and 6. Ball knocked away. Loose on the floor. Ison picks it up. Steps back. Throws down low. Wyatt Wolf scoops it up off the glass and in at the buzzer. Wolf's only bucket of the half comes as the buzzer sounds. And the Tigers lead at 21-15 at the break in a super ugly first half. Back after this timeouts with the BC Tool Rental halftime report on Total Media Sports.
Tired of gas prices draining?
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick six for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on pick six, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick six meal for two for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Discover the convenience of Clark's Pump and Shop, your go-to local pit stop. Clark's proudly serves your neighborhood with new locations popping up just around the corner. Swing by today and indulge in a selection of your favorite snacks and drinks. We're committed to elevate your on-the-go taste experience. Clark's Pump and Shop is your premier destination for all things convenience and satisfaction. Stop by today at a Clark's Pump and Shop near you. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Christmas is just around the corner, and Borders Sporting Goods is your one-stop shop for your avid outdoorsman. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small your need to keep your firearms safe, and have layaway and delivery options available. Let Borders make all your holiday shopping a breeze. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life, all with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
Pointers, time to take a look at the first half statistics powered by Iron City Hardware, 116 South 3rd Street. Ironton led in scoring by Ashton Lane, who had 10. Maddox Markle with 4. Stephen Eisen had a 3-point shot, totaled 3 in the first half. Zane Williams and Wyatt Wolf with 2 points each. And that's it. Bryson Mullins, Carson Freeman, Caden Edwards played but didn't score. South Point was led by Ethan Hunt, who had 5 points, 3 from Landon Vance, and 2 each from James Carey, Luke Fitzpatrick, and Kason Pope. Keandre Garrett hit a free throw for 1 point in the first half. Shire Graham, Hunter Chin played but didn't score in the half. Ironton 4 for 4 from the foul line. South Point 5 for 10 Ironton had the game's only 3. That was from Stephen Eisen in the second quarter. Turnovers an issue as well. South Point 12, Ironton with 9. The foul situation, Ashton Lane, Carson Freeman, Zane Williams with 2 fouls apiece. Kason Pope with 2 fouls for the Pointers. Ironton scored 8 in the first, 13 in the second for 21. South Point 8 in the first, 7 in the second for 15. That's the score at the break, 21-15. We'll be back after this timeout with more from the Conley Center on Total Media Sports.
You're tuned in to Ironton Fighting Tigers basketball, and it's brought to you in
Pick
part by
6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for 2.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hello, everyone. I am Rick Clark. Let me introduce you to Carlisle, Annabelle, and Zach.
And as you can tell by these commercials, this family has a lot of fun.
We have a great team here at Clark's.
And we would love for you to join our family.
Whether you're a young person looking for your first job, someone who's looking for extra work, or maybe you're ready to start a career at a growing company, we want to talk to you. To find out more and start the process, go to myclarkspns.com.
Clark's Pump and Shop.
Return,
refresh,
refuel.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Well, the other thing she said is UGLY. You ain't got no alibi. You playing ugly. And Granny was so smart. I tell you, mirror images of the shooting percentage. 32% shooting for the Tigers, 8 of 25, 5 of 15 shooting for the Pointers at 33%. Ironton hit 1 of 9 from beyond the arc, 0 for 2 for South Point. Rebounding edge, Ironton 12 to 10, 5 offensive boards, but at one point in time they couldn't put those offensive rebounds back in the basket. Free throw shooting for us, you got 4 for 4 for the Tigers, all those in the second quarter, and 5 of 10. Again, if the shot ain't there, drive to the basket, get them in foul trouble, make those free throws, but again, take care of the ball.
Yeah, that's the key for the second half. All right, we'll be back after this 60-second timeout with the start of the second half on Total Media Sports.
Since 1896, Liberty Bank has been a vital part of the community. As a community bank, they're committed to the people and businesses in the area. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you by name. Stop in and see what they have to offer. Great rates on mortgage loans, construction loans, and automotive loans. It's personal service with a smile, and they treat you like
Pick
family.
6 for $19.99
Liberty
is the
Bank
perfect
in-
meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank, headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state.
And I'm not sure why they stopped play. 2 seconds in.
I think they were trying to make sure that Cool TV was out of their TV timeout.
Is that what it was?
And so
Okay.
the guys went down there to the officials. Don't know if the clock did run, or we're going to start with 4 seconds ticked off the 8 minutes. So,
all right, so they'll inbound side court now. 7:56 to play.
And again, speaking from experience, the toughest games to officiate are the ugly, sloppy games. The officials, they hate those because everybody's expecting a call.
Here's a pass down low off the fingertips of Maddox Markle and out of bounds. They were looking for Hunt cutting across the lane, and Markle stuck his hand in the paint and knocked it out of bounds. South Point will throw it in baseline, left of the bucket. Landon Vance handed the basketball, bouncing into Hunt, left side, turnaround 18-footer, good. Ethan Hunt with 7, 21-17. Tigers basketball, 7:37 to go. Here's Freeman in the corner left side to Maddox Markle. Maddox dribbles out to the wing, gets a screen, drives in the paint, turns around, push shot up and in. 10-footer from Maddox Markle. He has 6. Puts Ironton up 23-17, equaling the biggest lead of the night. Here's Hunt to midcourt to Vance. Vance across the timeline, picks up the dribble, turns and gives it right back to Hunt on the right side. Hunt will drive to the block, a little leaner from there. Lefty hits his second shot of the second half to make it a 23-19 game.
And again, as we know, Hunt is the guy, especially with Davon Lewis sitting in. He can get his shot anytime he wants with that big 6'3" long frame of his.
Here's Lane out top. He'll drive, hangs in the air, shot off the glass and rim, no good. He got it back, puts it up and in, and draws the foul. Ashton Lane thought he got bumped the first time through, but just add to that rebound total and put him at the line for the and one. Hunter Chin with his second foul, team foul number 1.
Yeah, Hunter Chin. Nice job of defense on that first shot by Hunter Chin, and he just throws his hand up, says, what am I supposed to do? It's the entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Only keep him out of the lane twice, not 3 times.
And the free throw by Ashton Lane is good. 13 points for him, 26-19. Biggest lead of the night for the Tigers. They keep adding to it with 6:45 to play in the third quarter. Here's Vance giving to to Carey. Carey dribbles across the timeline, lost the dribble. Now somehow keeps it going. Now picks it up and hands off to Hunt on the wing left side. Hunt holding, bounce pass stolen away by Ashton Lane. Lane driving down the floor, right side, hangs in the air, gets contact, missed the shot, but draws the foul, and he'll be at the line again. James Carey with his second foul, team foul number 2. Ashton got the steal, but credit Maddox Markle for sticking a hand in there and deflecting that pass.
Yeah, James Carey did his best to try to get back and stick that chest out there, but feet not quite set in time. 2 free throws for Ashton Lane.
Ashton with the first free throw. It's up and in. 14 for him tonight, which is 4 below his season average, and we get a timeout taken by South Point, and he would like a 30-second timeout, would Travis Wise. 30-second timeout brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse, where every meal honors our proud community and the spirit that's built this town. Slow smoke barbecue, certified Angus beef steaks, and more. 920 Vernon Street.
I mean, his team comes out, hits 2 buckets. Ethan Hunt, nice close-range shots, looking good. They turn the ball over, but you don't want to wake up the machine called the Ironton defense and let them get steals and easy transitions for easy buckets. So he's like, hey, now, we have to take care of the ball here if he hits this free throw or not. Because Ironton can score points in bunches. Right now they're leading 27-19, their biggest lead of the game.
South Point had 22 turnovers in that first matchup with the Tigers. As Ashton hits the second free throw, put the Tigers up 28-19. 6:21 to play. Here's Pope, bounce pass to Chin, right side, easy layup. Drive, draw, dish. Chin with his first bucket, 28-21. Here's Mullins over to Freeman left side. He'll bounce it to Maddox Markle. Ball poked away, picked up by Ashton Lane. Shot in the paint won't go. Rebound tipped into the hands of James Carey. Carey falling out of bounds, lost the basketball, and will be Ironton ball. That's late indication there, but that's turnover number 14 for South Point.
Frustrating for Coach Wise. Get that missed shot, and you can't get the rebound, and then try to inbound the ball.
Tigers get it in. It's Freeman to Mullins, right wing, back out to Freeman. Bounce pass to Maddox Markle at the elbow. Picks up the dribble, back out to Freeman. He'll bounce it to Mullins in the corner right side. Three-point shot, got it. First one of the night for Bryson. His 41st of the season. Three-point shot brought to you by Patties and Pints.
Yes, that is what you don't want. A Tiger starting to wake up from the three-point line.
Pointers with a 3-on-2. Jumper left of the key by Cason Pope is up and in. He has 4 points, 31-23. 5:23 to play in the third. Here's Freeman in the corner to Markle left side. Markle, one dribble, shoves it back out to Freeman. Carson over to Bryson Mullins, right point. Bryson over to Maddox Markle, left point. Now in the corner left side to Freeman. Freeman bounces to the left elbow to Caden Edwards. He'll drive and dish right wing. Bryson Mullins for three again. He got it. Back-to-back threes for Bryson. 34-23. Three-point shot brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse. And a pass is knocked out of bounds. Tigers will nearly get the turnover there. Steven Eisen in for Maddox Markle.
Again, Tiger fan, yep, you like that they're getting the three ball going and hitting. And for South Point, yeah, we're hitting shots too. But for the Pointers, to me, they're hitting shots too early in the offensive possession, and the Tigers are going right back down and scoring, so it's an 11-point game. South Point shooting well, but they're 11 points down.
Here's Hunt dribbling to the foul line. Pull-up 14-footer is short. Rebound, Ashton Lane. Ashton, long pass ahead to Freeman across the timeline, right back to Lane at the top of the key. Lane pulls up, takes a jumper from the foul line, I should say. Missed it. Rebound grabbed by Landon Vance. Vance to Pope across the timeline to Hunt. Hunt, nothing on his drive in the paint, so he brings it all the way back out to the top of the jump circle. Left side feed to Carey. Carey down low to Vance, now to Hunter Chin at the foul line. 15-footer won't go. Freeman grabs the rebound. Long pass ahead to Mullins, right wing. Bryson, one dribble, spots up for three, left it short. Rebound knocked around. Mullins gets it back, drives right to the hoop, missed the shot. Rebound tipped up by Ashton Lane. He missed it, and Hunter Chin grabs the board for the Pointers. 3 chances there for the Tigers. They come away empty. South Point back down the floor. Here's Cason Pope at the right point, guarded by Steven Eisen just past the halfway mark at quarter number 3. Ironton by 11. There's a backdoor pass to Hunt. He lays it up with the right hand on the right side and banks it in. That's 11 for him. 34-25.
Nice pass by Pope from the top of the key.
Mullins to Freeman, now in the corner to Eisen left side. Finds Edwards at the top of the key. Edwards to Ashton Lane. Lane will drive in the paint. Little Euro step. Forces this shot up. It bounces off the back of the rim twice and falls out no good. Pointers rebound. Ethan Hunt ahead to James Carey, who spins to the elbow right side. Back out to Hunt, who trails the play at the top of the key. Bounce pass again to Carey. Carey will drive to the block left side. Bounces to Chin in the corner. Chin picks up the dribble. Gets it back out to Pope. Steven Eisen's on him. Pope dribbles behind the back. Bounce pass to the top of the key to Vance. Bullet pass down low to Hunt on the block right side. Nothing there, so he'll bring it back outside the arc. Hunt dribbling right, slips and falls. We'll get a whistle and a timeout taken by Travis Wise. 30-second timeout by the Pointers. 2:49 to play, 34-25. 30-second timeout brought to you by Patties and Pints, where they have live music every Thursday. Delicious food and great live tunes. This Thursday, Mike Doolin. I should say a week from, or 6 days from tonight. Mike Doolin at Patties and Pints in downtown Ironton.
On one hand, you like what South Point's doing offensively here on this possession. They're taking their time looking for an open shot. But on the other hand, it's because of the Tiger defense that's not letting them dribble into the paint and look for a good shot. So, again, 2:49, you want to slow this game down if you are the Pointers here in the second half, because it looked like the Tigers were ready to just turn the thing upside down. But South Point with the ball and a 9-point deficit.
Zane Williams is checked in for the Tigers. South Point throwing it in baseline right at the bucket. Cason Pope will have the honors. Pope. Shire Graham is in for South Point for Hunter Chin. Pass underneath and a foul. Landon Vance backs in on Steven Eisen, and Eisen will pick up his second. Team foul number 1 here in the third quarter. And that puts Landon Vance back at the line. He is 1 for 2 from the stripe. South Point trailed by 6 points at the half. They missed 5 free throws in the first half, 5 for 10. These will be the first attempts of the second half.
Ethan Hunt of South Point getting a breather. He was exhausted before he left the floor. So he's trying to get some rest, either to check back in here before the quarter ends or the fourth quarter.
Vance hits the first for his 4th point. Second shot, no good. Rebound tip to Zane Williams, 34-26. Ashton Lane left all alone. He'll drive underneath. Little finger roll over the front of the rim, and it drops through. 36-26. And a foul called across the court on Caden Edwards. His first, team second.
That's the Fighting Tiger faithful making some noise because they know they won't be able to make no noise when the snow comes because they'll be stuck in the house. So
That's
make
right.
all the noise you want right now.
Kason Pope with the basketball. Dribbles across the timeline. Dribbles behind the back, lost it, now picks it up and throws it away. Threw it behind Landon Vance and right to the scorer's table. Turnover number 15 for South Point. Ironton has it, leading by 10, 36-26, 2:20 to go, third quarter.
Ethan's Hunt's rest is done.
Short one.
He's at the table, said, buddy, I need you in there to help handle the ball and to put some pressure on this Tiger defense.
Here's Ison left side. He'll drive to the block. Lost his balance, puts the shot up off the glass and rim, no good. Rebound tipped a couple of times and grabbed by South Point's James Carey. Carey ahead to Pope. He'll bounce it to Vance underneath. Shot blocked from behind by Ashton Lane, but we get a foul called and 2 free throws coming up for the Pointers. Bryson Mullins with his second foul. Team foul number 3.
Clock stops, of course, giving those on the floor a chance to rest as Ethan Hunt is checked back in for his. Or did he go back to the bench?
No, he's waiting to check in. First shot. First free throw in and out by Landon Vance. All right, Keandre Garrett is back in as well, and Ethan Hunt will check in. Vance is making his 3rd trip to the foul line. Each time he has gone 1 for 2. He missed the first and made the second, so the trend continues. He has 5 points. 36-27. A minute 53 to play. Rolling clock here in the third quarter. Here's Mullins. Got some separation. Takes the jumper from the elbow right side. No good. Rebound grab by Garrett. Keandre Garrett pressured in the backcourt by Caden Edwards. He'll find Hunt left side. Hunt's double team. Bounces back to Garrett. Garrett head fake. Drives across the timeline. Lost the ball, picked up by Mullins. Turnover number 16 for the Pointers. Back come the Tigers. Lane takes the pass in the paint. Driving shot left side. Floater up and in. Another bucket from Ashton Lane. It's 38-27, 11-point lead. Pointer basketball with 1:15 to go. Garrett out to Hunt at the jump circle. Hunt dribbles to the elbow, takes it to the block. Runner with the left hand won't go. Rebound Ashton Lane on a run out. Lane with 1:02 to go. Driving, he's bumped and fouled by Landon Vance, his first. Team foul number 3. Not a bad foul there because Ashton was on his way to the bucket. Subs for both teams. Maddox Markle back in for the Tigers, replacing Caden Edwards. Hunter Chin and Kason Pope back in for the Pointers, replacing Garrett and Vance. Mullins inbounding on the baseline right at the bucket. Lobs in for Steven Ison, out to Ashton Lane, to Maddox Markle. In the corner, Bryson Mullins turns, launches a 3, got it. Bryson's 3rd 3 of the night, 9 points for him, 41-27. Tigers have grown the lead to 14. 3-point shot brought to you by the Armory Smokehouse. 42 seconds to play. Pass to midcourt to Hunter Chin, almost a backcourt violation. He'll give to Carey. Carey hands off to Kason Pope. 30 seconds to go. Pope gets a screen out top, dribbles top of the key. Moves to the elbow, finds Hunt. He'll launch a three from straight on. This one rims out. Ashton Lane with the rebound, 21 seconds to go, leading the charge down the floor. Lane in the paint, drives to the hoop. He's hammered. He'll be at the line to shoot two. Ethan Hunt with his first personal foul, team foul number 4 on the Pointers.
I think Ashton Lane had a gimme that rebound on that. I was like, what? Gimme that.
Gimme that.
That was his 10th, by the way.
19 points and 10 boards for Ashton Lane. Make that 20 points and 10 boards as he gets the first free throw. Luke Fitzpatrick back in for South Point, replacing James Carey. Ironton with a 15-point lead. It's tied after one. Tigers led by 6 at halftime. And the second shot by Ashton bounces around and drops through. 43-27. Pressure in the backcourt again. Here's Graham to midcourt. Pass is tipped. Stolen away by Maddox Markle. Markle. His pass is taken away. 10 turnovers for the Tigers. In the front court, it's Case and Pope. He'll dribble to the elbow. The buzzer sound, or the baseline. The buzzer sounds. We get a foul. Is that a shooting foul?
The offensive player looked like he was going to shoot the ball, but he decided to pivot, and when he turned around, there was Bryson Mullins there, ready to just take the ball out of his hand. So,
non-shooting foul. And that was only the 4th foul against the Tigers. So after 3 quarters of play, it's 43-27. Ironton with the lead. And we'll be back with the 4th quarter after this timeout on Total Media Sports.
Ever wonder what happens with
Trust
the
is
money
something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Scored South Point in that third, 22-12. That was a little more Ironton-esque quarter. And they have seen the lead grow to 43-27 after 3. Ironton basketball as we start the 4th. Stephen Eisen, Bryson Mullins, Zane Williams, Ashton Lane, and Maddox Markle on the floor for the Tigers. Ethan Hunt, Case and Pope, Hunter Chin, Landon Vance, and James Carey on the floor for the Pointers. Mullins takes the pass in the backcourt, 4th quarter underway. Mullins to Lane at the foul line. Nice bounce pass down low. Zane Williams shot blocked from behind. He got it back, lays it up and in. That's 4 for Zane. 45-27. Fighting Tigers with the lead. They get a steal. Bryson Mullins takes the pass away in the corner to Maddox Markle. He'll drive under the bucket. Passes in the paint to Williams. Bounce pass back out in the corner. Mullins for 3. Got it. That's 12, and a timeout has been called by Travis Wise. 48-27. Just like that, the lead goes to 21. This is a full timeout. We'll be back in 60 seconds on Total Media Sports.
Since 1896,
Pick 6 for $19.99 is the perfect meal for 2.
I can't believe we're on a date.
Oh, I'm just here for Pick 6.
Imagine what our kids would look like.
I don't want to have kids with you.
6 kids.
6!
Pick 6!
Wait, could we eat here every meal?
Yes.
All right, I'm down. Pick 6 meal for 2 for $19.99.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Basketball on 106.7 WIRO.
48-27. Ironton leads by 21 over South Point. Took a while to get here. It was tied at 8 after 1. Ironton was up 19-15 until Wyatt Wolf hit a shot at the buzzer to put the Tigers up 6. They outscored the Pointers 22-12 in the third, and they now lead it 48-27.
I think what had happened was in the first quarter, somebody hit the Buffalo Wild Wings buzzer too early because they wanted to keep people here so they could go to the concession stand. So nobody could leave early.
I got you.
And they didn't.
Okay. Makes sense. Makes perfect sense. Here's Hunter Chin across the timeline with a pass to Cason Pope. Pope against Mullins. Ball poked away. Chin picks it up, and then he walked. That's turnover 19 for the Pointers. And again, I'll just remind you, they had 22 in the first matchup. Ironton committed 13 in that first matchup, and so far Ironton's had 10. Just 1 here in the second half. Tigers averaging 60 points a game. They're 12 away from that. See if they can reach that mark. More importantly, pick up win number 13. Here is a pass from Markle to Mullins. He'll dribble baseline, pulls up, 15-footer, no good. Rebound grab by Carey. Back come the Pointers. Carey dribbling left, drives to the hoop, scoops it up. Shot rejected by Ashton Lane. Loose ball grabbed by Bryson Mullins. Long pass down the floor to Maddox Markle. Maddox in the paint. Little turnaround shot from 7 up and in. That's 8 for Maddox Markle. It's 50-27.
Yeah, his jumpers never have any, not jumpers, his putbacks or whatever, never have any rotation on the ball. They just don't move in the air. How does he do it?
He's like the Phil Necro of jump shots.
There you go.
50-27. A 3 from the left corner by Hunt won't go. Ironton right now on a 14-0 run. Here's Mullins lobbing for Ashton Lane, catching underneath, feeds it to Zane Williams across the paint. Shot is up, partially blocked, no good, but Zane's fouled, and he'll be at the line to shoot 2. That one goes against Landon Vance, his second, team foul number 1 here in the fourth.
Ironton has put the fun back into the basketball here in this latter stages of the second half. Middle part of the third quarter, I should say, up 10, 31-21, and it's been all Tigers since.
Zane 2 for 5 at the foul line this season, missed the first. Carson Freeman in for Bryson Mullins, giving him a breather. And Keandre Garrett is in for South Point, replacing Hunter Chin. Second shot for Zane, who has 4 points tonight. Second shot from Zane. Bounced around about 14 times and dropped through. 51-27 Ironton. 6:18 to play in the game. Cason Pope with the basketball. Pope, and now Ironton's gone to a zone. 2-3 zone defense. Pass in the paint, knocked away by Lane, picked up by Steven Eisen. Eisen dribbling left, right to the hoop, throws it up, partially blocked, no good. Rebound fought for. Lane had it, and then got fouled. 20 turnovers for South Point. Landon Vance with his third foul, team foul number 2. That is on the rebound and not on the shot. Shire Graham back in, replacing James Carey for South Point. Eisen will throw it in baseline. Quickly into Maddox Markle, now to Ashton Lane, to Carson Freeman to the left side, finds Eisen. Eisen back out to Freeman, right side pass to Ashton Lane. Lane one dribble, shoves it to the left point to Steven Eisen, who launches a 3. This one's long, no good. Rebound grabbed by South Point's Cason Pope. Pope sprints down the floor for the Pointers, right to the hoop, throws it up with the left hand. Shot won't go, but he's fouled by Carson Freeman, number 3 on the senior, team foul number 1. Cason Pope, the sophomore, just quickly down the floor and used the left hand to earn a trip to the line. 51-27, Ironton by 24, 5:41 to play.
James Carey at the table, getting ready to check in for the Pointers.
Free throw is good by Cason Pope, and that again stops a 15-0 run. Mullins back in, replacing Eisen. And Carey is back in for South Point, replacing Vance.
Mullins has hit 4 3-pointers here in this second half, and he has shot 4 3-pointers here in the second half. 4-4 shooting from the beyond the arc as the free throw is good. 51-29.
And now South Point showing some full court pressure. Maddox Markle across the timeline, finds Ashton Lane driving, feeds it to Zane Williams, left side, layup good. That's 7 for Zane. And another timeout has been called by South Point. This is also a full timeout. They're down to 1 remaining. 5:25 to go, 53-29. Ironton on top. We'll be back after this break on Total Media Sports.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's
Get pumped up for March Madness with Clark's Pump and Shop. Fuel your game day excitement with our convenient locations and unbeatable deals on snacks and drinks. Whether you're on the road or cheering from home, Clark's Pump and Shop has everything you need to make this March Madness unforgettable.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
But it's too early to get up, Uncle Rick.
But I brought you a fresh cup of coffee from Clark's Pump and Shop.
I'm up. All good mornings start at Clark's Pump and Shop. Plus, get 5 cents off per gallon of gas when you use the code from the app. Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
Ironton High School basketball on 106.7 WIRO.
5:25 to play in the fourth quarter, 53-29. Ironton with the lead over South Point. Pointers have the ball out of the timeout. South Point just 1 timeout remaining. Ethan Hunt into Kason Pope. Tigers sticking with a 2-3 zone. They'll try to trap out of that. Here's Hunt. Back to Pope. High post pass to Vance. Kicks it out right side to Hunt. Skip pass on the wing. Shire Graham takes a 3. This one rims out. Rebound grabbed by Ashton Lane. Lane to Mullins. Back come the Tigers. Bryson sprinting ahead. Bounce pass underneath. Nice feed. Maddox Markle finishes from the left to the right side. He banks it in. It's a Liberty Bank bank shot. 55-29.
Hope Bryson Mullins is okay. He slipped when he made that pass.
Pointers basketball. Shire Graham left side. He'll take another 3. This time he got it. Shire with a 3-point shot. And they're stopping play to get some subs in. I guess Mullins a little banged up. So they stop play for that. Shire Graham's first 3 of the night. First points of the night, 55-32. All right, Wyatt Wolf, Bubby Kidd, and Steven Eisen in for the Tigers. There's a lob pass ahead to Wolf underneath. He'll take it in, lay it up on the right side. Second bucket for Wyatt Wolf. He has 4 points, 57-32. 4.5 to play. Shai Graham working against Steven Eisen. Pass to the foul line to James Carey. Get it back out to Kason Pope. Now to Hunt. Over to the right side to Vance. Spinning by Eisen, and a bump foul called on Steven Eisen. That will be his 3rd. Team foul number 2. Non-shooting foul. Pointers inbounding on the baseline with 4:14 to go. 25-point Ironton lead.
You know, lots of time in this game, a chance to put certain players in certain positions. Almost a turnover. It is a turnover.
21 on the night for South Point. Wyatt Wolf comes away with the ball, gives to Carson Freeman. Freeman to Lane. He'll spot up and take a 3 from the left point. No good. Rebound grabbed by Wolf. Wolf out top to Freeman. Carson will drive in the paint. Kicks it out to Eisen. Left corner. 3-point shot. Got it. Steven Eisen with his second 3. A 3-point shot brought to you by Patties and Pints. 60-32. 3:44 left.
Loving the energy that Wyatt Wolf and Bubby Kidd bring onto the court for these Fighting Tigers. We got length and athleticism.
James Carey holding the basketball. Dribbles top of the key. Bounce pass to Graham. Graham, bounce pass back to the top of the key to Landon Vance. He'll swing it to the left to Kason Pope. 3-point shot on the way. Long, no good. Kidd grabs the rebound. Kidd dribbles ahead for the Tigers. Left side pass to Ison. Ison backs it out and resets things. Ison to the left side to Wolf, and a timeout has been taken by Drew Stevens just to get some subs in. Dawson Filial, the big units. Carson Blankenship and Braden Baker all check in for the Tigers, who lead it 60-32 with 3:05 to play.
People ask me, Kevin, why are your glasses tinted yellow? Because of the orange shoes that Filial wears. Those are blinding.
Yeah.
But I can't tell. I got the yellow frames on.
You're
right.
good. You're good. Almost as bright as your shoes. His doesn't even have lights on them.
That's true. That's true. Don't give him any ideas.
Here's Blankenship to Filial, top of the key. To the left side to Wyatt Wolf. He'll drive in the paint, kicks it out. Blankenship, right side, three. Got it! Yes, sir! Carson Blankenship, the senior, buries the three. 63-32. That's his second three of the season. 2:45 to go. Pointers with it. Shire Graham out top, picked up by Braden Baker. Moves left, bounces on the wing for Cason Pope. Pope just backing out near the midcourt stripe. Fire pass to the right side. Robert Napier's checked in. His pass is stolen away by Braden Baker. Baker dribbling right, takes it in the paint, hangs in the air, pushes it up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grab by Wolf. Follow-up shot, no good, but he's fouled. 22 turnovers for the Pointers. And that foul is whistled against South Point's. They get 33. I don't have 33 on the roster. But that's all right. Wyatt Wolf is at the line for two. 50% from the stripe this season. Ironton now leads it by 31. And after watching that first quarter, I never would have guessed that. Wolf is short on the free throw. Second one coming up. Octavius Bacon and Luke Fitzpatrick into the lineup for the Pointers. Second free throw for the Ironton freshman, Wyatt Wolf. And he got it. Tyson Harvey checks in to replace him. 64-32.
Should be.
Yeah, they're not putting that point on the board. South Point basketball. Shire Graham bounces right side to Bacon. Bacon dribbles to the baseline, under the bucket, scoops it up, shot no good. Rebound tipped off the hands of Bacon and out of bounds. Braden Lynn will check in for Bubby Kidd. There, they put the point up there. 64-32, 2:03 to play, fourth quarter. Filial bounces in to Blankenship. Point guard, dribbles up the right sideline, takes it across the stripe. Blankenship lobs to Filial, top of the key, guarded by Fitzpatrick. He'll drive to the hoop, left side, shot is blocked, but a foul. The big unit's going to the line for two for the first time this season. Luke Fitzpatrick with his second team foul, number 3.
Vegas has the over-under at 1 on these free throws.
Is that right? First free throw attempts of the season for the lefty. Filial's first shot. Good. First point of the night for the senior. 65-32. Second shot is no good. He goes 1 for 2. 65-32. 1:47 to play. Here's Graham to Fitzpatrick. He's guarded by Braden Lynn. Dribbles to the baseline. And the player slips over to Napier, who drives underneath. He's fouled. He'll be at the line for 2. Tyson Harvey, thanks for coming. First foul. Third on the team. Robert Napier to the line to shoot 2. Napier, junior, missed the first shot to the left. And he'll get another opportunity. South Point will play, scheduled to play at Gallia Academy on Monday. Not sure if that's going to happen. Second free throw, no good. Baker the rebound. He bounces to Filial with 1:35 to go. Long pass ahead to Tyson Harvey. Harvey in the paint. Braden Lynn kicks it out left side. Blankenship for three. This one bounces off the top of the backboard. He hit the rim. It bounced off the top of the backboard and came out. But once it hit the top of the backboard, it's a dead ball. Tyson Harvey replaced in the lineup by Jace Williams. .122 to go, 33-point Ironton lead. They got a little mix-up on defense. Underneath, Napier missed the shot. Rebound grabbed by Williams. He gives to Blankenship. Carson back to Jace. Williams dribbles ahead. Right side pass to Braden Lynn. Lynn cross-court pass to Philyaw. Left side, three is up off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Fitzpatrick. Dribbles it off his foot, but picked up by Bacon. Back come the Pointers. Bacon ahead, bounce pass underneath off the knee of the South Point player. Takes the shot, no good. Philyaw the rebound, 48 to play. Philyaw bounces to Blankenship across the timeline. Left side, Jace Williams drives to the block. Williams, little jump hook with the right hand, it won't go. Rebound grabbed by Graham, 36 to play. Graham ahead, left side to Bacon. He's fouled by Baker. Bacon fouled by Baker. His first, team fourth. Ironton will get the win tonight, improve to 13-2 overall, 8-1 in the league. And they'll see if weather allows them to play at Chesapeake Friday night. Here's Graham left side, 28 to go. Dribbles to the foul line, pull up 15-footer, no good. Rebound grabbed by Philyaw. Philyaw is bumped in the backcourt, picks up the dribble, fires to Blankenship. Blankenship across the timeline to Braden Lynn. Lynn over to Philyaw left side. In the corner, Braden Baker thinks about it, launches a three. It's an air ball. Rebound grab by Bacon. Bacon ahead, 2-on-1 with 4 seconds to go. Driving shot, no good. Rebound grabbed by Fitzpatrick, follows it up, no good. Buzzer sounds, final score 65-32. Ironton with the win. Again, 13-2 on the season now. 8-1 in the OVC and 5 straight wins. South Point drops to 4-11, 2-7 in the league. They have lost 6 in a row. 65-32, your final score. Fighting Tigers win it. We'll be back after this timeout with a locker room wrap-up on Total Media Sports.
Tired of gas prices draining your wallet faster than your tank?
Download the Clark's Trust is something earned, not given. For over 90 years, KFB has built trust in your community. We believe our neighborhood is our responsibility. Through our quality service, innovative products, and local decision-making, we are committed to your financial success. Better financials lead to a better life. All with the Better Bank headquartered in Boyd County and serving the tri-state. KFB, the bank you trust and the community you love.
When you smell that smoke rolling, you know it's Holy Smokes Barbecue in Ironton. Since 2013, Jay Zorns and Sean Jones have been serving up divine swine while giving back through the Shane Jones Memorial Scholarship, honoring Sean's son and supporting students at Ironton High and St. Joseph High School. From pulled pork, brisket, and chicken to killer sides like mac and cheese, baked beans, and slaw, Holy Smokes can feed 10 or 300. Call Jay at 740-533-7000 to book their food truck or catering. It's divine swine.
Pick 6 for $19.99, a perfect meal for two.
That's gotta rhyme.
Well, how about munching on Pick 6, my mouth going yap, yap. People always staring at my wings, they go flap, flap. Dave is so surprised because he didn't know I'd rap, rap. Pick 6 meal for two for $19.99.
At First National Bank, we strive to make every person that walks through our doors feel like family. Because to us, you are. For over 120 years, we have lived in and served the families of Kentucky with genuine care through the good times and the bad. Come and see the difference banking with family can truly make for you at any of our 7 locations or visit our website at www.fnbgrayson.com. First National Bank, member FDIC.
Wendy's has new chicken tenders. Crispy, juicy, tendery tendies. Ooh, that's fun to say. Tendies, tendies, tendies. And they're so good, maybe we should change our... For tendies you're gonna know by name, gotta be Wendy's.
Hi, David.
Back for your morning routine?
Clark's Refresh Rewards program is something you'll flip for.
Hey, Isabella.
Hi, Annabelle.
Donut?
Don't forget the sprinkles. Cream and sugar.
Download our app today and enjoy all of the rewards.
No flipping required.
Clark's Pump and Shop. Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available to get all your fishing needs ready to go for the upcoming season. Borders features rods and reels from G. Loomis, St. Croix, Fenwick, Lewes, Shimano, Daiwa, and Abu Garcia. No matter what species of fish you are targeting, Borders has the perfect setup to make sure your next trip on the water is a success. Borders has baits in every size and style with a wide selection of tackle from Berkley, Strike King, Zoom, Z-Man, Bandit, and many more. Before hitting the water for your next fishing trip, stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Falls to 4-11. They are 2-7 in the league, and they have lost 6 consecutive ball games and dropped both games to Ironton here in the 2025-26 season. Joined now by Drew Stevens, head coach of the Tigers. After the start of the game, if you would have told me, all right, it's going to be a 33-point game, I would have just laughed at you. It was a slow start. It just seemed like flat. I mean, it wasn't – it was everybody. Both teams
well, it was a horrible first half for us.
Yeah.
They did a good job trying to take us out, slow the game down a little bit. I mean, they were missing shots. We were missing shots. It was like no one was allowed to score.
Yeah.
I think we had 6 points in the first quarter, maybe.
8.
Yeah, I mean, it was just – those aren't the letdowns. We can't have those. I mean, South Point, obviously, I knew they were going to come in and play hard. Point guard was out tonight, so that hurt them tremendously. Halftime, they had 12 turnovers, and we're up 6.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's just we didn't execute tonight. The first half, third quarter, I think we 22-9. I believe. I think we had 22 points in the third quarter. That's how we have to play.
Yeah.
We can't have an 8-point quarter.
Yeah.
We just can't because that teams are going to find a way to beat you doing that. A little sloppy, and then we're kind of in limbo, not knowing what's going on with this weather. So we're in the rhythm right now. I don't want to lose that. So.
It's like you guys wanted to get out of the driveway, but you got to scrape the ice off the windshield first. So it took a little time to do that. But once you got the car rolling, I mean, that second half, you outscored them 44-17 and committed just 1 turnover in the second half. That was a big far cry from the first half when you turned it over. You mentioned they turned it over 12 times, 13 times, and you guys were only up 6. Well, that turnover factor for you guys was playing into that as well. But the second half took much better care of the basketball, hit some shots, and the defense stepped up again.
Well, and like, Coach Williams said tonight was just like, second half, they listened a little. We were pressing it a little bit too much the first half. We were just like wanting it, like, okay, we got to go get a bucket. It's a panic, and it wasn't. And we forced a lot. Third quarter and into the second half, we moved the ball a lot more, made that one more pass every single time. We got the one more pass 2 or 3 different times from Bryson Mullins, hit some 3. Steven Eisen hit one in the corner. Anytime we go inside out, we have to learn to attack to get downhill, and then we can work our way out. Anytime we start outside, shoot, it's tough for us.
Yeah.
And, we tried to change some things tonight, went to a diamond press, got to work on that. Backside wasn't rotating correctly. So I think that hurt us a little bit, and then the second half we threw a 2-3 zone out there just to do something different, work on some stuff, and gave up a couple, open looks. But for us, we have to clean that up because at some point we'll have to play a zone. And it's going to be in a critical part of the time, and we didn't perform well with it tonight. So that's something we need to work on. We got a lot of things we need to clean up, but ultimately, got the win. And again, if you would have told me we would have won by what we won by, at halftime, I would have been a lot more relaxed.
Yeah,
so
sure,
that's tough.
Ashton back to his old ways. I know he was in foul trouble last game and didn't have the Ashton Lane type game, but came out. He had a double again tonight, 21 points and at least 13, 14 rebounds for him. And then not only that, but Bryson was able to hit some shots, as you said, in the second half. Cold a little bit in the first half, but once he got started again, boom, 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 3 straight, and all of a sudden you're off and running.
I was hoping that, we had 4 really good looks there in the first quarter. We had a couple open from Bryson. Steven had some. Carson Freeman had a good one. And I think we were like 0 for 4, 0 for 5.
Yeah.
And, through all of those, and I just kept telling the people on the bench, like, listen, the coach is like, at some point we can't miss them. I don't expect to hit them all, but we can't miss them all. And then, second half they came out. It was good. Obviously getting Ashton back into, rhythm. And it was good to win without him the other night. But that's not something I want to get used to doing because, he just makes the game easier for everybody. Caden Edwards got a bad ankle right now, so we limited his play there in the second half. Not that he couldn't play, but he didn't play just because I didn't want to push that. We got a big game next Friday.
Yeah.
And also I think that was a little bit of it, and it's no disrespect to South Point any other way, but, everybody's anticipating that matchup. There's games after that. Obviously, we play Portsmouth, and they got us down there, so I'm not looking ahead. But, now we can focus on, next Friday. Great team, well-coached team, in their house, tough place to play, tough place to shoot. But, we had to clean it up the second half to get to that game Friday. So we're, it's happy where we're at. So got to clean some things up. It's always good. We continue learning and working through the second half of the season.
It's kind of a wait-and-see thing now as your preparation for Chesapeake begins because we don't know, what the snow is going to be. It's going to be ice. You're going to be able to travel. School going to be in session. So that makes it difficult for you and for the players as well, doesn't it?
Well, yeah. I told them in the locker room, I don't know when I'm going to see you again.
Yeah.
Right. They were going to have tomorrow off for sure. And then I'd love wishing we could come in on Sunday and shoot. By the looks of the weather, I don't know. And I don't need to mess up our rhythm right now. Like, bad first half, but we're winning and we're playing well. And guys are playing and shooting the ball well, and that's the big thing for me. It's not just me; it's everybody. I mean, everybody's going to be on hold, and we're going to be waiting and kind of hoping to see that hopefully it's not that bad and doesn't stop everybody's life. But the way it's looking, that could be a possibility.
It will for a while. Yeah,
yeah. So
I know. It will.
Not looking forward to that. I do want to thank the band. I haven't said that. They've been here the past 2. I think it's the
3
third
times.
home.
Yeah.
I love it. It's awesome. The atmosphere is great. It's old high school basketball. You know what I mean? It's great. I know the guys like the music and stuff like that, but the band, man, they bring a lot of energy. So I neglected to say that last time I got down the stairs and was like, I didn't thank the fans. I thought it was a great crowd tonight, too.
Yeah.
I'm very blessed and appreciative for the fans to come out and support these guys. I mean, they play hard, and them coming out makes them play harder. So, the good crowds.
I don't know if you saw the tuba player up there, but when they were playing Long Train Running from the Doobie Brothers, he was getting after it, man.
I mean,
he was dancing. He had the thing going on. I don't know who the tuba player is, but he was getting after it.
That's awesome.
That was fun.
I didn't see it. I wish I would have. I needed a smile. Was that first half or second half?
No, that was pregame.
It was pregame.
Pregame, yeah.
I needed that. I needed to get a little pumped up. I hate that I missed that. So, but I am. Like I said, I'm blessed they came. So very appreciative.
All right, who you got Sunday? I need to get your prediction on
We're
this.
Seahawks.
Okay,
we're rolling the Seahawks.
Good.
Man,
Right.
listen, we're rolling the Seahawks.
Yeah, okay.
I'm all in on the Seahawks. 1, to support you, and 2, the last time we said it, we kept winning.
Yeah.
So this we got to roll with it.
All right, we're good. I'm good with you then.
I'm good.
All right, Coach, congratulations, and we'll talk to you hopefully Friday, Chesapeake.
Hopefully, hopefully. Thank you very much.
All right, we're going to slide the headset over to Bryson Mullins, junior guard tonight. 12 points, all in the second half, 4 3-pointers. Congratulations. A little slow start for you today, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
What was going on out there?
I don't know. I just came out and they weren't falling. I didn't feel real good in warm-ups. I haven't felt good all week, so I've just been feeling sick and stuff.
Oh, well, thanks for coming up here. I'll just give you a fist bump when you leave. But you turned it on in the second half, 4 threes, and you guys were able to flip the switch. Was it something that was said in the locker room? Because, I mean, it was a battle there and really ugly in the first half.
No, we just knew that we were the better team and we were playing down to them, and we just we weren't making shots in the first half.
Right.
We just stayed with it, and we ended up hitting more shots in the second half and ended up pulling away.
And now you're feeling comfortable with the way you're shooting. I mean, goodness gracious, 44 3-pointers on the season, and you're getting the feed. What Coach talked about it. It's drive underneath and work inside out, and you're getting that outside look, and that makes it a lot easier for you, doesn't it?
Yes. If my feet are set, it's more than likely going in, I feel like. So, yeah, inside out, it's always better than off the dribble.
Yeah. And didn't hit the shots in the first half, but like a true shooter, when you're on, shoot. When you're off, shoot till you're on, right?
Yep, exactly.
Attaboy. Now you got Chesapeake Friday, weather permitting. You guys have been looking forward to this one, haven't you?
Yeah, I can't wait. It's going to be fun at their place. Tough place to play, small gym. There's going to be a lot of people there. I'm looking forward to it.
Well, hopefully we can get that in with the weather.
Yeah.
All right. Well, congratulations. Stay safe and warm, and hopefully we'll see you guys back out there Friday.
All right.
I'll give you a fist bump. All right. Bryson Mullins, junior guard for the Tigers, winners again tonight, 65-32. We'll be back after this timeout. We'll take a look at the scoring, and we'll wrap it up here from the Conley Center on Total Media Sports.
Get pumped up for March Madness with Clark's Pump and Shop. Fuel your game day excitement with our convenient locations and unbeatable deals on snacks and drinks. Whether you're on the road or cheering from home, Clark's Pump and Shop has everything you need to make this March Madness unforgettable.
Return, refresh, refuel.
At Members Choice Credit Union, we believe that strong communities begin with strong partnerships, and that starts with trust. Since 1932, we've proudly served the families and businesses of this region because your goals matter, your family matters, and your future should be built on a foundation you can count on and trust. Members Choice Credit Union, your money, your future, your choice.
Tax season is here, and Borders Sporting Goods has the best deals available for the avid hunting enthusiast no matter the need. Borders offers Hoyt and Matthews bows as well as 10-point crossbows with a variety of accessories for all your hunting needs. Borders also offers a full selection of shotguns and rifles with plenty of ammunition and reload supplies along with Benchmade and case knives. Borders is your headquarters for the largest selection of Liberty gun safes in the area, no matter how big or small you need to keep your firearms safe, with layaway and delivery options available. Stop by and stock up at Borders Sporting Goods, US 60 West in Ashland.
Primary Plus is celebrating 40 years of its mission of quality, advanced, affordable health care. With over 11 primary care locations throughout the region, Primary Plus believes in our communities and our patients. The Primary Plus name means primary care plus so much more, offering extended services such as women's health, pediatrics, dental, counseling, diabetes management, infusion services, and on-site pharmacy that offers free delivery. Primary Plus believes in connecting health care for you and your family and is always welcoming new patients. Learn more at primaryplus.net.
Center. So we'll just have to go with our cell phone lights to see the scores. They're trying to get everybody out of the gym and get home. So Ironton wins it tonight, 65-32 over South Point. Let's take a look at the scoring. Ashton Lane led the Kevin's got his flashing shoe to show his paper. That's awesome. Ashton Lane led Ironton with 21. Bryson Mullins and Maddox Markle also in double figures. Mullins with 12 on 4 3-point shots. Maddox Markle with 10. Zane Williams had 7, which equals a season high against South Point. So both games against South Point, he scored 7. 6 points for Stephen Eisen, 5 from Wyatt Wolf. Carson Blankenship had a 3-point shot, and Dawson Filyaw had a free throw to round out the scoring. Braden Lynn, Jace Williams, Bubby Kidd, Caden Edwards, Carson Freeman, Tyson Harvey, Braden Baker all played but didn't score for the Tigers. South Point was led in scoring by Ethan Hunt, who had 11. Kason Pope with 6. Landon Vance had 5. 3 points from Shire Graham, 2 each from James Carey, Luke Fitzpatrick, and Hunter Chin. 1 point from Keandre Garrett to round out the scoring. Octavius Bacon and Robert Napier played but did not score tonight. At the foul line, the Tigers hit 12 of 15. Impressive shooting from the stripe for the Tigers. South Point just 9 for 18. Ironton had 7 threes, South Point with just 1. Ironton finished with 10 turnovers, but just 1 in the second half. South Point 22 turnovers, the same amount they had the first time these two teams played. Nobody fouled out. Your line score looks like this. Ironton 8 in the first, 13 in the second, 22 in the third and fourth. South Point 8 in the first, 7 in the second, 12 in the third, 5 in the fourth, setting your final score at 65-32. Fighting Tigers win it. JV game was won by Ironton, 60-35. What else you got over there with your flashing shoes?
Flashing shoes. Well, simply put, just Tigers almost doubled their output. 8 field goals in the first half, 15 in the second half. 29% shooting on the game for South Point. They shot 1 of 7 from beyond the arc. 14%. Ironton shot 7 of 21. That's 33% from beyond the arc. Ironton out-rebounded South Point 31-21. Ashton Lane 11 rebounds. Second rebounding is Maddox Markle. And let's go get ready for this cold weather.
That's it? That's all you got? Okay.
Yeah.
What did Ashton finish with?
11 rebounds.
11 rebounds. All right. 21 points, 11 boards. Another double-double for him, averaging 18.3 and 9.3 per ball game this season. All right, so we don't know when we'll see you again. Maybe next Friday, maybe not.
Well, we can't see now.
That's a good point. Very good point. Ironton is scheduled to play at Chesapeake Friday night. They were supposed to play tomorrow at Shawnee State against Newport. That whole Battle of the 740 has been canceled. Ironton did pick up a game with Chillicothe. That's later in the season. We'll tell you more about that on our next broadcast. But Ironton will travel to Chillicothe, so they'll have 22 games. But next Friday, Ironton will travel to Chesapeake. That's going to be a battle for the top spot in the OVC, one of the top seeds in the tournament right now. They're 2-3, and both teams are at the top of the OVC. Ironton has a tiebreaker right now because of the head-to-head win, but Chesapeake's going to want this game really bad. It's going to be fun.
Get there early because
really early.
It's going to be packed.
It sure will be. So be safe, stay warm, have all your bread, milk, eggs, so you can have French toast, have some water, get your peanut butter for your hot dogs, and stay warm, stay safe. And don't get out unless you absolutely have to, because it's going to be nasty here over the next few days. All right, that'll wrap it up here from the Conley Center. Big thanks to Drew Stevens, for Kevin Anthony, and our My Town Total Media Sports South crew, Cam and Brock, again, locking it down tonight. We appreciate them.
And we hope Bryson Mullins feels better.
Yes, we do.
Sorry, Jason.
and we don't get it. All right, that'll wrap it up here from the Conley Center. For Kevin Anthony, I'm Jason Filion, saying once again the final score, 65-32. Ironton wins it over South Point. Until next Friday, fingers crossed, we thank you for listening.